welcome back to the channel. This is a weekly vlog. Missy's just staring at me. Today is the 1st of July. We're going to North Carolina for the 4th, so I thought I'd take you along with me. In preparation for that, I went to Walmart tonight. It's currently 6:55 p.m. I really wanted gummy worms, so that was kind of the main goal for going, but I'll do a quick little haul of what else I got. Gummy worms, boba, Charleston chews, Hershey's Kisses, Chex Mix family size turtle edition. I've never had these before. And then sour cream and onion chips, which are my mom's snack of choice for the car. I thought I would also do a weekly vlog combined with what I'm reading for the week, because last week's vlog was pretty short. So ignore the shadow on my face. This hat does not look good put backwards, so we're just gonna bear with it. I painted my nails. Something you'll notice going forward in these vlogs is how often I change my nail polish, because I just do them myself, and as soon as one starts chipping, I feel a need to take all of them off and then do it again. So that usually happens like every 3, 4, 5 days. So right now they're pink. I thought I would do a rapid fire June reading wrap up because it gives you a nice little taste of what my reading taste is, I guess. I think I read 7 books this month. 6 of the 7 books that I read were physical copies. So the first book that I finished was The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. Romance with a hint of magical realism. Then I read Real Americans by Rachel Khong. This book is a literary fiction about this family from China who lives in America, and they are trying to find themselves and their identity as Asian Americans. And the main character is named Lily, and I think that's so funny. Then I read The Catch by Amy Leah. This book has a transracial adoptee from China, like myself, and is a little lighthearted, cute little fun rom-com about a fashion influencer who goes to a fishing town and falls in love with the fisherman. Then I read Beartown by Fredrik Backman. This book is the first of a trilogy about a town that is built on their love for hockey. Then I read The Tatami Galaxy by Tomohiko Morimi, translated by Emily Balistrieri. This book didn't really enjoy. It was like magical realism in the sense of she went into 4 different parallel universes. Then I read The Donut Trap by Julie Tu. This book is about this woman who is just working in her family's donut shop, and she's trying to make more out of life than that. So she attempts to get a boyfriend and find a job, and she's a post-grad, so it's like all about those things. Then I reread The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. This book turned into a TV show, and we've gotten it for past 2 summers. But obviously, due to writer strike and the actor strike, the 3rd season is not out this summer, so I wanted to get my fix of The Summer I Turned Pretty in, and I did that by rereading the books. So this is the first book. I have the other 2 books right here. I actually didn't read the second one. If you don't know what The Summer I Turned Pretty is about, basically Belly goes to a beach house every summer with this other family, and the other family has 2 brothers, and these 2 brothers are fighting for her attention and to be her one true love. And I am hardcore one team, so I read this book and then I read the 3rd book. I don't know how rapid fire that was, but that is my June wrap up, and today's July 1st, and I just finished the 3rd We'll Always Have Summer by Jenny Han, which I started the audiobook for The Winners, which is the 3rd book in the Beartown trilogy by Fredrik Backman that I mentioned earlier. This book I think is like 2 years in the future. I'm not too sure where the timeline stands, but I think it's 2 years after the events of the 2nd book. I've been up since about 3:45. That was after I took about like a 45-minute like eyes closed session. Now I've just resorted to being awake, and now I'm reading Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. Okay, good morning. It is 10:15. I actually ended up falling asleep at like 7:30, 7:45, and then I woke up at 9:15. But I am 65% of the way through Out on a Limb. Vlog, nachos, a bowl.
We're doing a milkshake.
Oh my gosh, Culver's and I share a birthday, except they're 20 years older than me. Okay. Didn't vlog much today. I don't even know what we did. We went to lunch, and then we went to outlet malls because my mom needed some shoes. And then I finished my book. I thought it would be a perfect time to do my book journal updates. So I'm gonna do a little flip through. My journal is far from perfect. First page I updated. This is my watched page. Originally I had movies and then TV series, but then I didn't watch a lot of TV shows and I watched a lot of movies, so I kind of combined these two pages. This is my read daily tracker, so I made it a goal for 2024 to read every single day, and I have my reading goal here. My reading goal at the beginning of the year was 52 books, and I actually hit that right at the halfway point of the year. So I color in a box for every book I finished based on what I rated it. Then I just kind of make a list of all the books that I've read. Then I have my number of books each month, like the little bar graph look. It's kind of cute. And then my top books. I'm gonna print out pictures of my favorite book of each month and put them here. But for now, I've just written down the titles just for later me. And then I have all of my like monthly spreads. This one's honestly my favorite, and I feel like I need to continue doing this when I'm back in like the routine of doing it. By February, I haven't done the calendar in a while that tracks my reading, like specifically what books I've read that day. And then March, this one it was very plain. I just literally wanted to track what books I wanted to read. My April, the 5 books that I wanted to read. April calendar, made a TBR. I think I only read 1 book by the end of May off this TBR, but we're going back to it. And then I have my July-ish TBR, so I'm attempting to read 21 books before 21 just because it's fun and it makes my birthday more exciting. So I have a list of all the books that have been on previous monthly TBRs, all my physical TBR, and then all the other books that I have read that are not part of either of those lists. We're going to North Carolina tomorrow, and I'm gonna bring my Kindle just because that's the easiest thing that I can bring.
Today, out of Athens into Paris.
With tubs of water coming out into these marble basins, and he's like, sit. So I go to sit in there. He's like, no, here. So you got to sit between the 2 basins, and they rinse you off completely. Like marble slab, my fucking ribs and shit, my knees.
Because you were on your stomach.
Yeah.
Did your wife book this? Oh yeah.
Must have been in their late 20s.
Yeah.
Well,
All of the fam is out floating in the lake, and I didn't want to do that. So I was sitting on the dock for like an hour reading everything I know about love. And now I'm inside because I needed air conditioning and I wanted to see Georgia. This is Georgia. I'm reading Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton on my Kindle. I think it's just like about love and life. I saw it on like an Instagram that was like books to read in your 20s. So obviously I'm reading it. Also I have nothing else. I have nothing else on my Kindle, and I can't connect it to Wi-Fi because it's 13 years old. I'm not gonna lie, I've been in my swimsuit all day. I honestly didn't plan on getting in the water, so I don't know why I put it on.
are you taking a picture of me?
You should do, Lily.
Just like continuously pressing it.
Vlog. We're using the trolley. Your sleeping pills would be the 6 beers you had and the 3 bourbons. Sure.